How many damn celebrity names do we have to keep rolling through these episodes? I mean, my guys, this is America's Next Top Model. Not what's up, y'all? America's Next Top Model, Cycle 23, Episode 9. Comeback Kids or some shit like that. Don't call it a comeback. Man, first off, let me start off with a land rant. I like America's Next Top Model. Some say I kind of like love it a little. Oh, excuse me. But I don't love it a lot. So the fact that it came on twice in 1 week really fucked me up and threw me off my schedule because I was not prepared to come back and do another video for you guys on America's Next Top Model. And then I was on VH1's Twitter page, and I could have sworn I saw the post said that for the remainder of the season they're gonna come on twice a week. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, and I gotta go back and verify that again. But I can't check it now because I'm recording with my phone, and I would have to look it up. I can look it up on my laptop, but you know. So, all right, let's get to it. First of all, I'm gonna start this episode off again. I got notes this time, y'all, with our celebrity name drops. We got Drake dropped, Rihanna, Rita Ora, of course she said herself, Lady Gaga, Ciara, Milk Money, and then on the show, not only did we have Tanisha Scott, we also had French Montana. I mean, how many damn celebrity names do we have to keep rolling through these episodes? I mean, my guys, this is America's Next Top Model, not America. Matter of fact, this whole season seems to be like making a band type of shit. They all going through these they use entertainers instead of models, and then they're trying to stress the fact that in today's model where you have to be all three. No, you don't. You do not have to be all three. Stop that lying. Maybe as a singer or entertainer that you're trying to be all three. Something's... I ain't sipping tea. I'm drinking milk. Just had me some Oreos. Just 3. I'm on a weight loss journey. 3 is my limit. Okay, so yeah, those are my celebrity name drops. This is what I saw out of the confessionals. I thought Gia, Courtney, Cody and Tosh, and Marissa were going to be the focus of the bottom and the top for this week, just based off of those confessionals. I found it so... If you didn't know what's going on, they're bringing back the old members who got eliminated to see if one of them gonna get back in the house. So that's what's going on. So they first came out. I don't even remember what else was going on in the beginning. All I could think was, damn, Cody is rocking that Vaseline. And I don't mean that in a good way. I remember seeing some clip. I don't know if it was on YouTube or on Facebook via YouTube. And they were trying to use Vaseline, the shit that our mamas used to put on our face before we went out in the wintertime in the cold, or the stuff that black girls use when they get ready to fight, they grease the hell up. They trying to use Vaseline nowadays as a makeup statement to give themselves a sheen, give them a greasy look on their face. And I noticed that Cody, first I thought she was doing it as a skincare regimen, because we do that too. We'd slather some Vaseline on our face and go to bed and wear it like a mask. A lot of Asian girls do that too. That I know, a lot of Asian girls I know, they know about the Vaseline trick. It helps make you moisturize your skin. But she's wearing this like it's makeup. That's what I noticed a lot. So I don't even remember what the fuck happened at the beginning before they went to their first challenge. Let's say it was a lot of talking. Cody, not Cody. What's her name? Courtney was saying how the judges kind of ripped her a new one, and but she made sure she mentioned that, you know, it's getting smaller. Competition is getting smaller. There's only a few of us left in the house. Plug, shameless plug. Okay, so anyway, they go to the competition, to the challenge, and they basically find out they're gonna have to dance again. They're gonna be making a fashion music video, and they needed to practice and learn some skills, and they're gonna compete. And Rita made it like, oh, so I thought I had the bright idea to bring the eliminated few back from the grave and bring him back and compete against you guys. And what's going to happen is somebody that's in house is going to lose their spot. Someone from the old group is going to come back. I do think that's kind of fucking unfair that somebody pushed that far, that long, and then they get eliminated, or not necessarily eliminated, but replaced by somebody who had got already eliminated. I think it's just fair just to let that person rejoin the group and nobody from the old group gets eliminated. That's what I think could be fairer. But that ain't what they did. They did the replacement. Um, so when all the girls walked in, she opened up the garage, dramatic entrance. The girls had their best strut on, walking in, and I would fell out laughing at their facial expressions. I was like, that shit is so corny and so cheesy. It's like they was trying to put on the tough girl look, and Kyle looked like kind of like she was ready to punch him in the throat when she walked through the door. So I thought it was so cheeseball, but I'm so glad that Gia went back to a more natural look with her hair. That was what was giving me life. Miss Gia was all that natural goddessness going on, and she kind of went back to that. She didn't have that bone straight look, so I thought that was so cute on her. I was like, my girl is back. You know, Gia was one of my favorites. Um, but it was so strange because they have made sure that they have shown to us how much Cody don't like her sister. So it's so strange to see Tosh coming back in the house like, that's my damn sister right there. Hey girl, hey, hey. And Cody was like, oh gosh, she back. That's pretty much what she was giving her. She was like, yeah, I love my sister. She always does that. I love my sister, but yeah, I realize that every time you say the word but, it negates everything that you just said that comes before it. So it's like, say yet. I love my sister, yet this is the issue. Or I love my sister in spite of such and such. But not I love my sister, but. Because but just says everything I just said was a fucking lie. But she said, I love my sister, but I don't want her here. And yeah, so. Mm. And it's not that it seems like she like literally hates the fact that she's back. Now I'm gonna have to feel like the little sister again. You're not the little sister, you're a twin. Shut the hell up. Ugh. Okay, so they going through their dance routines and rituals, and Marissa is still not getting it. She still got to. They kept flashing back to when she got into it with Stacey McKenzie, and I kept saying, "Yup, Marissa finna be in the bottom. Marissa finna be in the bottom." But yeah, she ended up walking out at one point, broke down for a little bit. Nobody ran after her, which is surprising. Somebody usually runs out after her. But she came back in and she rejoined the flock, and then Justine passed out. I saw that last week on the clip. I knew it was gonna be Justine that passes out. Passed out from dehydration. I didn't see any bottles of water laying around her. So I think there was very harsh conditions for them to not be able to consume water. Because I know they were there for hours. Because once they first saw they first take off, they had already had the routine down. So I know they had to practice it first before they even got to the point. They had been there for hours, and it didn't look like they was giving them any breaks or any water. I don't know, but Justine was dehydrated, passed the hell out. And it was cute that Gia was like, "Oh my God, my best friend is on the floor." So I guess it's the girls been on the show and got off because Justine was the first one gone. The Gia and Justine formed a bond and they became besties. I noticed on Twitter that like not Justine, Gia and Paige, they talk a lot. No, no, that's not true. Gia and Justine talk a lot, and Paige and Christiane, they talk a lot. So it's like they are like the closest in the house. And that's cool since considering that Paige was still in the house and Christiane got kicked out, that they are that tight. On at least on Twitter, they are. Um, so they wanted to split up the girls. The old crew, Team A, against the eliminated crew, which is Team B, and they were had to dance off to see who was going to be the team leader. Basically, they weren't a team leader. It was just the girl who was going to stand up in front of the video shoot. She was going to be the face in the front. Um, Paige was giving it all, like she did the last video shoot. All that body, all that movement, but she still had them dance faces I was talking about last time. Yeah, that was Paige. She was, but she was still giving body. Um, and out of the groups, I thought that Benta was actually giving a lot of faces, a lot of facial expressions. I had mentioned in the video from Monday, just 2 days ago, that Benta has been losing her face in her photos. She's been giving the same expression each time. Doing this dance off, Benta was giving it. Benta was giving it. And again, Benta was slathered with Vaseline. Mm. Okay, so at the end of the little competition, they picked Paige as the winner for the in-housers, and they picked Tosh as the winners for the outsiders, and I agree. Okay. Um. So once they all get back to the house, I thought it was cool that out of the old outsiders, that Courtney was still practicing with them. All the rest of the girls was like gone 3 sheets to the wind, except for Kyle and Marissa. They was freaking each other up, which was another thing. Marissa was going because it showed me that Marissa wasn't. It made us see that Marissa wasn't like really participating in anything. She was already one of the worst dancers next to Kyle. Shit. Kyle already knew that she was going, so she wouldn't even bother to practice because she's like horrible at dancing movement. She has no fluidity in her body. Um, so yeah, during the shoot, Cherish, Kyle, and Courtney. No, Courtney's on the wrong line. Cherish and Kyle. I thought their makeup was hideous. I thought their styling, Cherish's hair was fucked up. They did not look good at all. Um, Hideous. Paige was killing it doing that actual video shoot. Courtney looks very spaced out in the face. Marissa was struggling. It was one point that she even started crying. She was struggling bad. And again, I'm saying Marissa about to go. Cherish looked cray cray as a motherfucker. Kyle looked cray cray as a motherfucker. Tosh killed it. She had attitude. She had movement. She was like, "You better know who I am." Tosh killed it. Um, Gia, my girl did that thing. She was working that big ass fairy hat. She was like, bada bop boom, bada bop bang, go, go, go. I got this. Gia was working it. So now we go back at panel, and they're gonna do the people who are inside the house first to find out who's actually been eliminated. When they show the individual clips of their own, just a segment. I don't know how they pick out these segments. But they show like a 5 or 10 second clip of each person. And Paige, she had her attitude popping, which was a good thing. She had her attitude popping. Tatiana wasn't feeling her at all. Corianne was getting it, girl. You better get it. Marissa, nope, nada, no life, no life at all in that whole shot. Courtney, you tell she was trying, but she's just naturally stiff, and I don't think it has anything to do with the rod in her back. She's just because even her face, she looks robotic. That's what it was. India rocked that shit out. Rocked it out. And Cody, she did that. I'm gonna give it to her. She did that. And again, she lathered with Vaseline. What is going on? Then they show the outsiders. Tosh, they showed her next. Like I said, Tosh killed that shit. Tosh did that. Kyle was, as I said before, horrible. Justine, mommy was fierce in the face. Her body was a little stiff and unsure. Benta, I was proud of you, girl. I was proud of you. You did keep your mouth open the whole time, and some of those body pops was a little awkward, but I was proud of you. I was proud of you. Cherish just looked crazy. They say she looked drunk. She looked tired. Um, like she was floating on something strong. But I think it had a lot to do with the makeup and styling. And Cherish naturally has like some extra swag that she just somehow turns on that I always have found to be a little bit superficial. But she turns it on, and that came through, and it wasn't working for her in that shoot. Um, Chris Leanne, my boo boo, was cute, but just okay. Um, Considering that she's a dancer, I was expecting her to do much better, and she just did okay. Gia, rock that. And again, Tosh, Benta, and Cody face was caked with Vaseline. What the fuck is their issue? What is going on that they are styling these young ladies, our darks, our melanated sisters? Why are they styling their faces with all this shimmery Vaseline? And when the lighting in the room, the panel hits them, they are extra shiny. It does not translate well on camera. You just use highlights. Melanated sisters can wear highlight and it will pop. But I think my daughter was telling me they're supposed to be the new highlight. I'm like over their entire face. But I remember seeing that video though. I wish I could find it. Mm. Okay, so again, like they did last week, they did not show the panel discussion. So I don't know who their top and bottom was until they got ready to call it out. They gave the number one spot to India again. Go ahead and rock that out, girl. They gave little shine to the fact that she got number one because they were so busy trying to figure out who was going to get kicked out and who was going to come back. So they did like really stress over the fact that India got number one for the second week in a row. Um, their bottom was Courtney and Marissa. And like I said, through the entire episode, I was like, Marissa going. Marissa is going. And yeah, they booted Marissa. Um, and when they got down to their bottom, I mean the outsiders, they had Tosh and Gia as their number two, their number ones, and comparing Tosh to Gia. I love Gia, but Tosh killed that. She killed that video, and she's so excited to come back to the house. She like yes, yes. She runs over to the side of the panel and she's like pointing at her sister like, and her sister looking at her like. The rest of them was quiet. It's kind of understandable. And you would think that, damn, Cody has a lot of hate for Tosh. And so I think Tosh had that realization in that moment. She's like, you know what? I guess I love my sister. She's doing what she's got to do. Um, this is her time to shine individually. So I'm going to let her do her. And then I'm just going to come back in this house and smash these bitches. And I think she wanted to add on the end of it, including my sister. And she should have. Like I said, I normally don't go over the previews because I normally don't catch them. I try to cut it off before then, but next week they're gonna have Amber Rose on here. So those of y'all who love Amber Rose, tune in on Monday. I just don't like the direction that the. It doesn't seem like a modeling competition to me. I just don't. I'm kind of there with Marissa. She was like, I didn't come here to be a backup dancer. I came to be a model, and they're not really focusing on learning the business of modeling. Um, haven't seen one catwalk instruction class that I can recall. Uh, I do see Stacey McKenzie's coming back though next week, so we'll see what they're going to give us. But this season is not about modeling. It's not. It's not, I mean, like I said, I come for the creativity, the artistic. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing the artistry in the photos at all. Is what the modeling industry is turning to? Maybe they should have canceled America's Next Top Model. Hate to say that, and I like this show. Um, I'm about to cut this on out. I'll see y'all back on Monday, and if there is 2 episodes coming on next week, I'm not gonna do the video. I'm not gonna put the video up on Tuesdays. I usually put it up the day after it airs. You will not see me until Thursday when I'm gonna do both videos together. If they do two again next week on Monday and Wednesday, one video, one sitting. It's just gonna be a long ass video. That's all I'm saying. Oh shoot! All right, I like my shirt thing. Got my African on today. Peace.